Baby Yoda. How is Yoda the only one of him?
Not anymore. They reproduce by budding. Is that right?
That new baby thing is not Yoda.
What the hell is budding?
Oh, it's not Yoda?
It's a different one.
Like they just split?
Exactly.
No warning? Now there's two.
I mean, it's
like,
after like
Gremlins.
1,000 years or something.
Damn.
That's how
No.
how gremlins are made.
All right, guys.
But you have to add water.
This is the pomegranate honey sauce Frasier theme remix. I'm gonna use the restroom. You guys get this started.
Do ba do da da.
It's gonna take 2 minutes.
Did somebody say?
How do you find these? Oh my god.
This is a nice little remix.
Oh, man.
Hey,
Yeah.
let's go. Hey.
I wonder if when we put this online, if the copyright shit will trigger for this. Because if it do,
I'll fade it out.
I don't know, man.
because if it do,
I feel like I've uploaded full songs to YouTube that weren't mine.
and what did it say?
Nothing. Just lets me do it.
It doesn't have to monetize it and stuff.
No.
Full songs of who?
Usually they just tag
Artists.
Oh, artists. Yeah.
Not
like,
various artists.
yeah, certain performers.
But like they're also I've
Say
heard,
the Beatles.
okay. Certainly, it seems like some people are able to get away with it. You know how a lot of YouTube videos will use the same shitty musics?
Yes.
Like every compilation video will have some dubby like doo ba doo doo da
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, so like
doo ba doo doo da
royalty
doo da doo. I mean, I can't do it, but you know the
free.
effect.
Royalty free.
Kind of like this.
Art.
Exactly.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Exactly like that. Well,
I'm just saying, I haven't gotten in trouble yet. I was planning on uploading my DJ mixes to YouTube. I haven't done it yet,
oh, you can put mixes on YouTube.
but I'm using other people's music. I didn't
But
produce
it's
the
a
music.
Mix. You're not playing the whole thing.
Yeah, it's like a creative
Playing a lot of it.
license.
Just a couple minutes of it.
Out of a couple minutes in a second.
Yeah. So
As
you're saying
long
as long
as
as it's not the
yeah.
whole thing?
As long as
That's the rule. That's the silly
Well,
rule.
yes.
All right. Well, we can
I
just.
think, sure, yeah, that's the rule. Or they have to monetize it. Like if it detects it, it'll say, "Do you want this doesn't belong to you. Do you want them to like put ads and they'll take the money?"
All right. I think we discussed. Sorry if I was interrupting anything important.
no.
All right. The Frasier reboot.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I
Yeah.
wrote some notes, and I'd like, because, like, once again, I think we discussed that the foundation of this podcast is indeed Frasier,
Right.
Somehow.
and we've kind of gotten away from
Is
it.
the dad alive?
We've lost.
No, he died.
We've lost our roots.
We've lost our foundation.
Is there
So,
a child?
well, these are my thoughts on the Frasier reboot.
I'm sorry,
Okay,
go ahead.
no, you're fine. You're fine. Frasier reboot notes and ideas. Tag Kelsey Grammer and Perry Gilpin and Niles Crane. One of the best parts about the original Frasier series was the juxtaposition of Martin against Frasier. I think that
Did you write this?
Take a look at this.
Human's deeply Human spent sleepless nights,
Yeah.
like really thinking about Frasier.
Tip tapping away at this keyboard.
I think the dynamic needs to be recreated in the reboot. Frasier's over-the-top pompous needs to be contrasted by a more rough-and-tumble disposition. For this, I introduce a character I will for now call Benny. Benny will be an early 30s Sam Malone type, a playboy simpleton, artistically inclined but not highly intellectual, perhaps even a bit ditzy. Benny is a smooth talker. Dialogue between Benny and strange women is punchy and fun. Women come to Benny easy as Frasier struggles to land a date. Whereas Frasier is overly thoughtful, Benny is intuitive and makes quick decisions. Where Frasier is refined, Benny is crude. I'm going to keep going. This is a very long essay.
You're kind of making it into a 2.5 Men vibe. With that
You're
Benny
right,
character.
you're right.
Benny.
Generational gap. There will be a big generational gap between the two. This lends itself to Benny teaching Frasier about new millennial concepts. I see Benny and Frasier crouched over Frasier's cell phone creating a dating profile for Frasier as Benny introduces Frasier to the world of online dating. There's a lot that could be done with these two in their respective generations.
I agree with that. That's a good way to go.
That's pretty good, right? Okay, episode concept.
Bronco.
Frasier and Benny meet a pair of women, aunt and niece, at an event. The two both hit it off with their respective ladies. As the pair continue to date, Frasier grows frustrated with the aunt while Benny feels the same about the niece. Benny lectures Frasier about the way he goes about dating the aunt. Benny, you're too uptight, Frasier. You need to loosen up. She wants to enjoy herself, not talk about symbolism in the red vase at the museum. Frasier to Benny. She's a great girl, Betty. You need to learn to listen and take interest in the finer things she's bringing forth. It's not always about running around and boozing and dancing. Before long, the two realize age aside they would be much more fitted to dating the other person's woman.
Hilarious.
Okay. So, one basic question.
Yes, sir.
Does the laugh track work anymore? Like, I know there's... I think
No.
there are some shows these days that are still doing laugh tracks, but they seem like they're falling out of style.
You know what? I bet The Big Bang did laugh track, didn't they?
Yeah,
That might
that
be
show's...
the
I
last-
hate that show.
I mean, that's like the most popular show on
I would
TV.
never
Yeah.
even watch that. I would
Yeah.
never even try.
I saw
that.
it every once
terrible.
in a while. It really twisted me the wrong way.
Yeah.
No, I would never even.
It's bad stuff. It's bad stuff.
Anyway, they
That's
use laugh
why-
track.
That's
Yeah.
That millennial, because that's what I'm not.
I think it's millennial.
Big Bang is
Big
like
Bang thing
it
is
might
like-
be the most millennial thing ever created.
It's
Okay,
millennial.
That's some 85 shit.
Millennials love that show, man.
5.
But not 84.
nah.
Not 84. Something happened
Nah.
between 84 and 85. Some major change of
It's the day of the gods.
quality of people
The day of
happened.
the gods. October 29th. Haven't you heard?
Mm.
1984.
I heard everybody born in 85 is pretty cool, though. I've heard that.
Year of the
It was a kind of a
Where'd
magical
you
year.
hear that?
Year of the what?
Various sources online.
Guys,
I
apologize. My cat's driving me nuts. I gotta let him out. God.
Didn't he go out? What's he doing?
I don't know. He's fucking just.
Did it get hotter in here, or is
What
it
do you want?
me?
Louder?
Like my internal body temp? No, hotter.
Hotter.
Is like the heat blasting, or
Oh, it's nice.
maybe it's just me.
Sorry.
What was that?
Aliens. Can you imagine if an alien just showed up?
So you got to do. I would love that. Sorry, I'm not over Frasier.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's fucking Frasier. God damn it.
I just need to.
I'm sorry.
We
Frasier,
can't
I
do
love you.
we just can't do a laugh track.
But why? Listen, do what you want to do. And the audience will find you. Because there's so many fucking idiots out there.
Well, would Frasier be weird with
But
it?
you'll attract enough people. Like, this is why movies can't fail.
This is the kind of conversation that gets played a decade later when you've achieved massive success, and they're like, "There are gonna be idiots watching this."
Yeah, yeah.
That's exactly-
And they'll know it, but they'll love it. It's like,
Wow.
man, I don't know.
But the online dating thing, I think, is a
That's
a good idea.
That's a good
I like
concept,
that.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like really gonna push for
Things
this,
like that.
and I want to play Benny
Okay.
or
Okay.
Ashkan
No, listen,
or like someone we know.
for the hopefully
Benny
last
should be Persian.
time, I like to be behind the camera, not in front of the camera. You understand me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause- Yeah. I got a face for radio. Psych. Damn, I totally lost what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, how are you talking
Aliens.
about the actual
Frasier or aliens?
Yeah, they're gonna do a reboot.
Yeah, are you gonna pitch that to them?
Yeah, I can't reach them.
You
Really?
tried?
Well, so Roz Doyle, who plays Roz, I texted her I slid into her DMs on Snapchat or on Instagram. She didn't text me back.
Did you just say slid in?
And what did you?
Yeah.
Slid into her DMs on.
What does that even mean?
No,
Tony, you're
that's-
so out of touch.
You slid in. What did you write? Like, I have an idea
Let's
for
play a game
Frasier?
with Tony. Let's play a
I have
game
an
with Tony.
No, no,
say
don't type it.
no. We have to say like a millennial term, and let's bet to see if Tony knows what it is or doesn't know what it is.
I'm not even sure what DM means. Is it direct message?
Yeah.
Okay.
He'll know most of these.
Will he though?
Yeah.
What are these?
Does he know what TikTok is?
I've heard of it. I've never seen it.
Oh,
I've
boy,
heard of
maybe
it.
not. Okay.
What else is there?
Are you on TikTok?
Oh,
2 weeks ago. I had a
Jesus
TikTok.
Christ.
What is TikTok?
It's like
Dude, see,
Instagram
but
for
see, this is
8-year-olds.
where you're much more of a millennial than a Gen Xer. Is you're
Yeah.
all about the social media. I'm not
like
not on
Tony
it at
didn't
all.
know what Baby Yoda was.
I definitely don't know what Baby Yoda is.
But he's also not into Star Wars and shit.
Well, I'm not. But I liked that last movie that just came out. I was talking about that. I was raving about that movie for like.
Dang, I haven't seen
10
it.
minutes.
Give it away. Actually, give it away. It's Star
No,
Wars.
I'm not gonna give it away.
Don't give it away to the people.
Give us a full recap.
Can we do a little bit of That's Enough?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What you got?
Alright. Hey Google, stop. Hey Siri, stop. Alexa, stop. Amazon, stop.
Like that's enough.
PlayStation,
That's enough
turn off.
technology.
Yes.
That's enough modern
Xbox
technology.
off, yes. PlayStation off, yes. Computer, that's enough.
Like internet.
That's all. Now that we've eliminated like 80% of our viewers.
I don't like when I'll type something into Google. I'll be like Google, what is a persimmon, or do persimmons taste good in pie? And then it'll tell me. She'll start talking about the definition of a persimmon. It'll I'll write are persimmons good in cherry pie? And it'll be like, and she'll start talking to me. I'm like, I never asked you to talk to me. So I'll Google that. I just want to read, and she's like, persimmons are a fruit native to blah blah blah. They are.
You might as well just get a shake him 8-ball.
It's so annoying. Why are you talking to me? I'd never once did I tell you to talk to me when I'm Googling.
You turn that off.
That's
I don't know.
man. Can you listen to yourself objectively? And what you're complaining
Are
about?
you saying it's like a first world
Oh,
problem?
the most, like the ultimate example of a person.
But I don't like things that don't make sense. Do persimmons taste good?
But dude, you, I don't know.
Persimmon
You
at
seem to
its
like
peak
it.
will taste sweet, mild,
I never
and
told her
rich.
to talk to me.
Yeah, but you talked to her. I
Oh.
mean, you kind of set
Oh.
the,
So
you
what-
set the
Genius.
stage.
So what if I type it? Do?
It will
Yeah,
not.
better not.
No, if that talks to you,
Oh yeah, okay.
then we're gonna have it.
Okay, so if I talk into Google.
So what's your
Google
reason
is Dustin stupid.
for saying that's enough to all
Okey-doodle.
these things?
Because they're just like
I don't like the
it's
face
not
you
good to
made to
rely
that.
on shit, and it's not good to take things for granted. Like the cloud. The cloud is not going to be around forever. Just like
Yeah.
the CD.
CDs go. Yeah, I was just gonna say.
You have
Is
to
the cloud
protect
any more reliable? I don't know.
it. No, much
I don't know.
less. I would say much less. The
One
cloud-
solar flare, hitting the earth.
Yeah, or
Gone.
like
How would that work?
North
Like,
Korea.
would you get refunded?
No, there'd be nothing.
Oh,
It's actually pretty crazy. I have no idea what would happen.
There'd be nothing.
We should have carved everything into stone. It would probably
Yeah.
it'd probably be better.
like what
all
if,
of our knowledge.
What if I was spending $10
Yeah,
a
really.
month for my Google Drive cloud, and then a solar flare happens and it fucks up my Google Cloud Drive? Do I get my money refunded
Who?
I don't know.
By who?
by Google?
like
There won't be a Google.
you
Well-
will nothing's refunded. You'll pay up until
Like,
the solar flare.
Google's- I mean, I guess they have buildings. And
I guess I
people
don't know what
and
a solar flare is.
Anyway, the
Just
punchline is
the
solar
punch.
flare.
It doesn't matter what a
I
solar
didn't
flare.
tell you to
The
talk
point
to
is,
me.
all your Google Drive shit's gone.
And
But-
not just yours, everybody.
But let's say the world doesn't end, but my Google Drive gets fucked.
Just yours?
Yeah.
Say
Oh.
corporate.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
let's say
I think Google
If it's gone, it's gone. you
let's
know?
say 1/5 of people's Google Drive is fucked. 1/5.
Oh,
That's-
man.
Maybe you can sue them for emotional damages.
Well, let's say I had recorded some really important shit and put it on my Google Drive.
You should have done that.
What should you have done though?
That was stupid.
Put something important in the cloud.
Where should you have put it? I
Hard
mean,
drive.
in your mind.
The safest place possible.
Organic.
Memorize
my
that
mind is shitty.
Like
yes,
what
I
would
remember now in clause B of section 14.
what would Google do in that situation?
You just
I
have
don't
to
know.
print it.
Ugh.
Because
Yeah.
that situation has happened and always It's gonna happen again.
I feel like they should pay me $1 million if that happens.
They probably just give you like a free month.
Yeah, you're so right.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, that makes up for all my lost like life's work
Yeah.
and photographs.
Free $10. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Google.
Yeah.
I just backed everything up to Google Drive. Photos, not
Oh,
everything.
that's-
All my photos.
At least put them on CD
No,
as well.
the CD's fucked up. The CD fucked up
Man.
in just 15 years. Can't rely on it.
Bullshit.
The Office Depot CD fucked up, not the other ones. The Office
Stupid
Depot CD.
And it was in the middle somewhere. It wasn't like on the bottom. Or the
No.
top.
When you look in the back, there's like this little band near the edge that just looks like the data just faded off. And it's like reflective like a mirror. You know how like the data is a little bit blurry?
From, like,
But
the
that little-
front.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the film from the front.
Yeah.
Stupid.
You could see the little logo on. I don't even understand how it happened, to be honest.
You get beat by Asian. That's what happened.
Well, so we were talking about this the other day, how like this is like the least communal time ever,
Yeah.
and like I was saying how like one of the reasons for that is people don't see anything original anymore because they've seen it all on the internet, so they don't hear something original from a person. But the same thing is here because you used to rely on someone else to get interesting information. Like you had a person in your life that you would talk to like find something out and learn, and that was your only source.
Like Rocket Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now do you even like? Don't you Google everything anyway? Like
Really?
you'll talk to an expert and then still Google it.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone have that status in your life anymore? Like I go to this guy for my knowledge.
You like call somebody like, oh, like car issue, or like
Yeah.
if you're curious about
yeah.
like worms or something, you just call your worm buddy. Or
Right. Yeah. You got
something.
your warm buddy.
I'm trying
Yeah.
to
Car
go
buddy.
grunting. I'm trying to go grunting. I don't know if my stick is, worthy of grunting. I gotta call my worm guy.
Well, I got a good worm guy down. I got a good worm guy down in Lincoln.
For
Lincoln at
damn
38.
right.
I got a good worm guy. I got a good worm guy. I've known this worm guy
God damn, where it at?
I've known him since 1983. We used to go worming.
Oh, Gen Xer.
He's a Gen Xer boy. Fire or so, Gen Xer boy.
Fuckers.
We used to listen. His name was Rod. Okay, we call him Rod Stewart because he got the hair kind of look like Rod Stewart.
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
Yeah.
He might as well be up there singing Rod Stewart, living in a dream. Play the music now. Living in a dream. Living in a dream now. But anyway, we call him Rod, right? And he, I think he might be the best wormer I've ever met, and that's no lie.
Oh, they call it wormer down there? Damn, we used to call him grunting.
Well, he called himself both, He called himself both. Wormer, grunter, sticker filler, it's really all the same.
Ratcheter.
Ratcheter, that's what they say. Yup, in the East, ratcheter. But their worms are totally different.
Oh. Ain't even the same species, I heard.
It's a totally different worm, honestly. I honestly think they're more intelligent.
I wonder.
I wonder too, because the way they move, they just seem more
They
intelligent.
just
to me.
don't wiggle as much, right? They just don't wiggle as much. Because they got a brain.
Oh man, we got new characters, Cletus.
Yeah.
Cletus.
I like those characters.
Cletus and Clarence.
I like those characters. Yeah. Like what in tarnation? You gotta say it. What in tarnation?
I like the cheers method of problem solving.
What's that?
You show up to the bar after work with your problem. You crowdsource it to the six
A
regulars.
bunch of drunk people.
Yeah.
I do that. I'll just ask random people like for advice.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Does it
good.
ever work?
I never do that.
Yeah, it
I do
does.
all the
It does. Like sometimes I just have a simple problem. I just talk out loud. So like when I have an issue, I learned this from my boss at Shiloh House, Tito, which some of you guys have met. He would just be pondering something. He would just ask it out loud, And then whoever's around he'll just ask whoever's around, and then just because he's silly, I guess. But sometimes we get a good answer. It's a fun exercise.
I'm gonna try that.
Interesting.
I do it subconsciously just because Tito did it for so long. Like,
No, you gotta ask other humans.
we gotta be like, these shoes always come like these shoelaces always come undone. Am I tying them wrong? And then somebody would be like, actually, you know what it is? Those laces are just actually really silky and smooth, so they'll just undo themselves. So it's not your tactic, it's the shoelaces. And I'll be like, oh, thank you for that. I didn't realize that.
Huh.
You know,
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
the guy that works at our store safe,
Uh-huh.
he's not from here, so
Mm-hmm.
he still has hilarious foreign whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
So like, he can't think of something, so he'll call it what it does. like, why don't you just go buy a new shoes tie? Like a shoes tie, that's a shoelace.
It's a great naming
Hilarious.
system.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it really works. Like a nail hit. Freaking wood chop.
That's funny.
Man, speaking of accents, that dentist that I found. Shout out to Yevgeny out there, dude.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Thank
good
you.
experience.
He's
Damn.
the best. He's the best.
I need to. I'm thinking about
Well-
doing some dentistry of my own on myself.
Don't do it.
Yeah, I even have Medicaid. Like that shit is free.
No, dude.
Just for science.
Jeez.
No, get it done. I think about like how they did that shit in the caveman days though.
They probably just didn't have
Or-
teeth.
Or that scene in Castaway. Do you remember that?
Did he pull out his own tooth in Castaway?
He had a really. It is so obvious when you watch the movie. He like complains about it in the first 2 minutes of the movie. But he finds
Spoiler
a.
alert.
Oh yeah, sorry. This is 3, 2, 1. Spoiler.
Spoiler alert from a
Castaway.
20-year-old movie, yeah.
He gets a ice skate and a rock, and he uses the ice skate as like the chisel, and the rock is the hammer, and knocks the tooth out.
Wouldn't it be better to just deal with the tooth pain?
Nah.
No, it was pretty bad.
Dang.
Not after like months and months.
Well
of pain.
said.
I don't think I sat through that whole movie.
I really
just-
liked it.
I just
You
sat
like it?
through it recently.
Remember the terminal?
I liked it, but I was certain the limit.
Was your breaking point?
It's a certain amount of time.
It's a long movie. It's like a 3-hour movie.
No.
Yeah. It's probably like my limit is probably 2.5.
Mm.
Then I gotta
You
go.
should not watch The Irishman.
Oh my
It's the
god,
longest
dude,
movie
I
I've ever
cannot
seen.
get through it.
Longest
I
movie I've ever
cannot
seen.
get
Wait,
through it.
4 hours?
Irishman?
It's almost 4
brand
hours.
new,
It's
it's
almost 4
Oh,
hours.
These customers
It's
were talking
good,
about
but
that
it's
today.
it's good, but so difficult to make it all the way through.
No,
I can't get through
It
it.
kept
man.
almost
I'll
losing
tell
me
you,
and then bringing me back.
Like
Almost
I told
losing
those
me.
customers, no.
The customers were telling you you need to watch it.
was
I
like, how
think
long
it's
is it?
it's cool right now to say you watch The Irishman. Like it's cool. It's in.
Yeah,
Like
Oh.
you're like a cool
that's why I was trying to watch it.
Netflix watching millennial
Yeah.
that saw The Irishman.
I was
Do you
watching it.
remember the horrible scene we made in Ireland? So, like, oh my god, were we racist?
Oh my
We're
god.
not racist, but like
Insensitive.
So,
We were
Culturally.
oh,
Should we
man,
say it?
Yes.
Yeah, we were in this bar, Guinnesses in hand. I have a video of this.
Oh no.
Swinging the Guinnesses around, singing "Hi tatai, hi tatai,"
Yeah.
and then we went and urinated on a sidewalk.
But that's what they
They,
expect. They love it. They want it.
that's true. They wouldn't let us use a real bathroom. So, what else?
Yeah, they want
Jesus
it to-
Christ.
In fact, all the like storefronts have those roll down metal ones,
Mm.
and they all get pissed on
Yeah.
every night. And then every like 5 a.m. they come hose it all down.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
it's Dublin.
Some
The
people,
dirty. Yeah, it's
the people's
people.
town.
Although the part that we were in wasn't even people.
I'm not gonna lie, that sounds
Nah.
fun.
Oh,
Here comes.
damn, full circle.
Was that the last pod or this pod? We
I
were
don't
talking about
remember.
not people. Those
I don't
people-
That
remember.
was, maybe this
Edit them together somehow.
Yeah.
mix.
Deep cut. Deep cut,
Man.
deep cut. Did you like Ireland, Tony? Dublin?
Yeah, it wasn't my favorite,
Uh-huh.
but I did like it. What was great is the time that we had there.
Okay.
Like, it's probably one of the hardest I've ever laughed.
Okay.
Was that
Oh,
whole
yeah.
Tanqueray
Oh,
thing?
man.
Like,
What was the Tanqueray thing?
oh my God, how do you tell
I don't
this?
know why, but
We were staying in a hostel
Uh-huh.
with like 6 other people in the
Uh-huh.
same room. Most of them are young people like us.
Yeah.
You know, but there's this one like 50-year-old woman, and like just as we're getting ready to leave at 9 p.m. to go out to the bars, this is right in Temple Bar, the center part of Dublin. Right as we're all like getting ready to go out, this lady is already
Shots.
in bed. Yeah. This lady is in bed with a little headlamp reading a book.
Oh my
Like,
god.
what is she doing there? And like we know we're gonna have to come back at 4 a.m.
Oh.
to this woman being in there. So Ashcon,
I think Tony's bunk was on top of hers or something.
yeah,
But
yeah.
it was like really.
No, you were above me. I was below. We were on the same.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But Ashcon starts like we get really drunk and like
Yeah.
we've eye-to-tied and we've peed outside.
I had to die.
And we walked right by the Dutste.
The what?
The Dutste.
What's
We
that?
didn't go in.
What was that?
I don't know. But it's there.
Oh.
The Dutste. Anyhow.
I don't
go
remember
on.
that. So Ashcon starts joking about like what if we came back to the hostel and we acted like the start of that Snoop Dogg Dr. Dre song when when he's pissing, it's like oh, that Tanqueray is talking to an N-word, like light on, like loud pissing.
I got
And-
some piss.
And dude, like we start dying. Like it's one of the hardest I've ever laughed. Like for an hour straight, we're just cracking up.
We get to the door, but we can't go in.
Yeah, like
You're laughing
we
too hard.
like we have to back up and go upstairs for a little bit. We finally come back, like into the room, and like we're trying to keep quiet, but like I hear Ashcon in the bunk above me, like kind of laughing. Like you just hear like this, and it like makes me laugh, and we're just, oh man,
Oh, it was hilarious. Rattling,
Yeah.
rattling.
Oh,
oh my god.
that's a
Stupid lady.
word. Well, thanks for listening to the podcast. I think. How do you guys feel about the next podcast we do? I just want to hear about your guys' Europe adventures.
We can do that.
Maybe we can start with it and see where it goes. That shit would be hilarious. All right.